Morning fellas. I'm doing this video to address molting. I did a previous video, but I don't know if people didn't understand too properly the video that I did on molting. I saw on Facebook recently some guys were asking about if it's wise to stop a bird from molting, or and how to handle it afterwards. People should always realize that birds molt depending on the area they're in, the temperatures they live in, the time of the year, and the season of the year, dry season, rainy season, right? So the bird system naturally knows that it has to molt in order to adapt to these living conditions. So please be advised, do not tamper with this natural cycle that birds have. Ultimately, it will affect the bird in the long run. The bird will have some type of deficiency, whether it be protein deficiency or calcium deficiency, because the nutrients that the body naturally uses to assist the bird during molt, right, which is a lot of fat, a lot of proteins, a lot of calcium, in order to produce energy, to produce feathers, to produce the needles that come out which requires a lot of calcium. So with that being said, please do not try to tamper with a bird's natural molting cycle. Allow a bird to molt naturally. It is not worth the pain and the headache later on when a bird is suffering from a molt deficiency or a vitamin deficiency, because it did not use its natural vitamins and minerals that is normally getting to put towards the original molt. So never ever try to stop a bird from molting. A lot of big breeders in the US and Australia, everybody will also tell you that this is the same thing. Allow a bird to molt healthy. There are different medications and tonics for molting. Moulting is one, Mutavit is one, right? There are a whole bunch of them on the market right now, but I personally use Mutavit because I find it works very good in moderation, of course. A lot of people I know use Johnson & Johnson's molting tonic. That and all too is also a good molting tonic that I have heard people had success with in the past. But I personally use Mutavit. When birds molting, put them in a nice warm area, not too hot, not too cold, just proper room temperature is more preferable for the birds them to molt out faster. Sometimes I personally leave most of my birds outside to molt, because when they're experiencing the natural weather outside, the system, the clock automatically kicks in to help them to molt out properly and more healthier. That is my method. The safer method for people who are accustomed sheltering the birds and sacking the birds is to keep the birds inside to molt. So I am not telling you all bring out your birds to molt hardcore on the outside if they're not accustomed to the outside weather. If you're accustomed to sacking your birds, keep your bird inside the house. Do not bring it outside to face the weather conditions if they're not accustomed to it, right? But I always find that I always get a healthier, more better molt from the birds when they are seeing the natural light outside. So they know what time of the year it is. They know what time the sun does come up, the sun does go down. So they will adjust their feathers to suit this time of the year, right? So once again, I hope this video was very helpful to you all. Subscribe to my videos, tell your friends, tell your family about the videos on them, because I am breaking barriers with respect to giving advice on bullfinches on the whole, everything you could possibly think about. A guy recently asked me about breeding. I haven't mastered the breeding as yet, so I can't fully advise anybody on breeding. What we do have is a breeding team right now, the LSBSCT. You all can join that by contacting me privately. Maybe on YouTube here you could contact me, and I will tell you how to join the breeding team if you're all interested in starting the breeding. I want to take this moment to shout out my boy John in Canada. He's another breeder in Canada who is helping me a lot with the breeding and most of my problems what I've been getting with respect to survival rate of youngsters and whatnot. Big up to Alvin Kalawan and all too. He is one of my biggest helps and all too locally with direct experience So me and him have been collaborating over the past 2 to 3 years with respect to breeding, methods and breeding, handling, how to handling youngsters and whatever it is. So easy we get in there. We're gonna change the game, make it bigger, better, greater for Trinidad and Tobago. Big respect to all my fans in New York, Miami, Texas, Canada, right? Everybody in Guyana who locked onto me in Guyana, Jermaine, Damien from New York, big up, buddy, right? So please subscribe to my videos, continue watching my videos. Thanks for the support. Dwight, Mr. Dwight, I forgot to mention you, brother. You are one of the biggest inspirations to these videos here. So big up to Dwight. He's one of my main drives, motivational drives to do these videos, to help a lot of you guys, because at a point in time I was paying attention to too much of the haters in the game who hated on me for spreading positive information in this game. And in every single game where you have people sharing secrets, sharing knowledge, it always have problems. It always brings enemies and problems. So I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? That's how I is. So big up, thank you Dwight for all the inspiration and the push forward to do these things properly, right? So big up everybody, peace out, subscribe to my videos and learn a lot. Pay attention to what I'm saying, right? Peace out everybody, laters.